What's up, world? Uka here from Better Therapy Now, and today I am reviewing the book How to Talk to Anyone 92 Little Tricks for Success in Relationships by Leo Lowndes. And I think that is the key of reviewing this book is the connection between relationships and communication. I would say 80 to 90% of my therapeutic sessions with clients is really about communication, relationships, whether it be like intimate relationships or relationships with family and friends, and then a misinterpretation of the intention behind communication, and also a failure to successfully communicate in an assertive way. I really like this book because it bases a lot of its principles off of a really popular book on communication, and that is Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. That book was written probably 70 or 80 years ago, and this book really acknowledges that and takes a lot of the principles, applies them to modern day, and adds a whole lot of additional insight in terms of communication based off of the multiple ways that we communicate through social media, through the phone, through things like that. So a lot of the principles in How to Win Friends and Influence People have become outdated over the decades. Okay, so there's 92 tricks in this book. I won't go over every single trick. I just want to focus on the ones that I think are easiest to apply to your daily life. The first one is a direct connection between Dale Carnegie's book and Leo Lowndes' book, and that is smiling. Dale Carnegie recommends smiling all the time because it makes the person who receives the smile feel special. Leo Lowndes points out that if you go around smiling to everybody, it's going to come off as insincere and kind of like you're sucking up to people. She recommends a delayed smile. That is, they see your face, there is no smile, and then once eye contact is made, then the smile kind of comes along slowly. It's kind of like the slow smile. This is really a psychological trick because it makes the receiver subconsciously feel like the smile is uniquely for them and almost like they earn the smile. A lot of the advice that Lowndes gives is really about body posture. And this is because of the psychological game that's kind of going on between two people when they're communicating. One recommendation that she has is just the big baby pivot, and that is directing your body towards somebody the way that you would if you were speaking to a child. And usually when people speak to children, they direct their entire body, they make eye contact. So it's really about just being mindful of the direction of your body and the posture of your body and making sure that it's focused and directed on the person that you're talking to. There's a lot of subconscious signals going on that really answer the unspoken question of, how do you like me so far when you first meet somebody? This next technique I really like. It's called limit the fidget technique. It's kind of challenging. It really means to not touch your face, not wipe your nose or your mouth, not brush your eye or do anything that creates a barrier between your person that you're talking to and yourself. There's a lot of subconscious, like gut feeling messages that get passed when you do that, that make your listener feel like something isn't right or maybe you're lying. A lot of professional listeners or even professional interrogators limit their fidgets. They mindfully and purposely do not touch their face, do not wipe their nose or do anything like that, so that there's just a clear area of space between the person they're speaking to and the person that they're listening to and themselves. The next time you talk to somebody, be mindful of these things. Count how many times you wipe your face, how many times you break eye contact, how long they maintain eye contact with you. Pay attention to how long you can maintain eye contact with somebody before you start to feel uncomfortable. Try to not touch your face or do anything that is distracting and can create that gut feeling of, not trusting the other person or them not trusting you. I do quite a bit of therapy with young professionals and people transitioning from high school settings to college settings, so that kind of transitional period. And these clients often are concerned with social settings. A lot of them suffer from social anxiety. So the therapeutic space is about really trying to manage the stress associated with that. And we often talk about, how to participate in conversations with people that they just met and how to, navigate social situations in a way that's comfortable. And a lot of it involves role playing and different techniques to really just participate in a conversation. Leo Lowndes talks about several different techniques to be able to converse comfortably. One of the more popular ones in a lot of communication books is called the parroting technique. And all that is a way to get your listener to elaborate, or really your speaker to elaborate on what they're talking about in a way where they feel that you're present and that you are listening to them. And the parroting technique is just repeating the last 2 or 3 words that they say. So, for example, they could say, I went to a Shakespeare concert. You would just say, a Shakespeare concert? Yeah, I went to go see Macbeth. And then you would say, oh, you saw Macbeth? And then that kind of just opens it up for them to continue speaking about whatever they are speaking about. It requires you to, one, actively listen to them, and then also to be present with them, and they'll really feel that presence. So that's all from Better Therapy Now. Really just 4 techniques taken out of the 92 tricks to speak with anyone. The baby pivot, the slow smile, the limit the fidget, and the parroting technique. I hope this was at least kind of helpful, and the next time you're talking to somebody, try to implement some of these communication hacks. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.